Whakaolofalahi atu from beautiful Niue. It's so exciting to be here. I'm Minnie.
I want to say it. I want to say
no,
it.
don't.
Whakalofalahi atu.
And I believe we're supposed to get a big cheer from our live audience here in Niue.
At the Marapai Resort.
Beautiful place.
In Niue.
Oh.
Yeah.
Look, this island truly is a gem of the Pacific. If you haven't been to Niue, look, you need to do it. We've loved every moment
We've loved
of it.
Yeah, we
We've
really
had
have. This,
great food.
No one knows about how great this place is.
Oh, yeah.
But hey, you know, we're going to tell them.
So,
Right.
Tonight we are streaming live through 4 Facebook pages. Now, if where you are the signal's a bit choppy, it's because, you know, it's a bit hard getting internet out here. So we will be reposting this show, but feel free to message in and say hi, whether you're on byte.co.nz, whether you're on Ray's Facebook page, YourFixTV, or tonight streaming through the Niue Chamber of Commerce. Thanks to them for bringing us here.
Yeah.
What are we doing tonight, Ray?
Okay, I didn't know what we were going to do until I got here, and I wanted to find out about the food, and the food here is absolutely fantastic. They've got the most amazing produce. And one of the things that Niue is really, really famous for, you know, a few other things, is the beautiful seafood. And I've got some really lovely yellowfin tuna here, which our friend VJ caught today. So I know there's not enough tuna in the world, but he went out and caught this one tuna. So you know,
look at this colour.
I know it's really, really
truly
beautiful.
amazing.
So I'm going to do a raw fish, a tuna carpaccio, a little bit sort of fusion, which I'm usually wary about, but this one works. And this was given to me. This recipe was given to me years ago, actually by a Tahitian woman.
Oh.
So this is beautiful Niue Island tuna. I need to get going, talking and working. So I'm going to slice this up thinly and put it on this big white platter, all right?
Now remember, during the broadcast, you can send us in messages or from wherever you are in the world, or just say hi. We are going to do our very best to answer all of your questions. We know there's a whole bunch of you from around the world watching. Now, Ray, what is the secret to chopping this so fine?
Get a sharp knife.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah, I mean, you know, hello. Yeah.
Wow, and how long did it take you to actually learn to do this?
Oh.
Years and years of practice.
A few years. I mean, all, you know, when you do things well and fast, it's taken you a few years to learn.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Now, one of the beautiful dishes we've had on the island, which was a first for me, is a beautiful raw fish, which has been marinated in coconut cream or coconut milk.
Coconut milk, I think.
Oh, it was just
I mean,
divine.
I know, and I've tasted it in lots of other islands, but that was a really good one because we found Saluma, who's a really good cook.
Yes, we sure did. Now, Ray, I have to ask you, this dish that you're doing tonight, is that similar to that raw fish dish, or is this completely different?
No, this is an interesting sort of fusion between Asian ingredients and Mediterranean ingredients, which usually I stay away from stuff like this, but I've used this recipe for years. I know it works. It's really, really good. And you can get this dish, you can get it all ready to go, cover it with glad wrap, stick it in the fridge, put the olive oil on last, and it's ready, you know, when you want it. Yeah.
So is this the sort of thing that you'd serve, say, with lovely crackers?
No, not crackers. Crackers, I don't know what crackers are morning tea.
Okay,
no,
perfect.
I'm actually going to put some roasted ciabatta that the local bakery actually made me some ciabatta. It's really good, and I'll talk about that in a minute. I'll just keep slicing, but hey, we've got something else going on.
Oh yes, now not only is this a world first for Niue, so the first live stream from the island, but for us in the show, it's the first time we have a special guest coming onto the show. We had a most delightful trip into the forest.
Yeah,
it was like a jungle, where we went hunting for coconut crabs.
Unga.
They're just incredible.
And we've eaten them twice.
We have, and amazing. And we've got young Max from A5 Tours who's coming in to say hello. Max, come on in.
Yeah, and it's Max's dad, Tony, who takes us on the tour to find them. Hey, Max.
Come on through.
So you bought us a crab, wow.
Look
at this.
It's incredible. Can I touch it?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I know, straight out of Alien, you know,
That is amazing. Now, Max, is this your favourite food?
Yes.
Yeah, and we were delighted to find out that Max actually goes hunting for these himself and then takes them home and cooks them.
Yeah, good boy, you know how to cook.
Yeah.
We like that.
So what's the best way to eat them?
Barbecue.
Barbecue. Yeah.
Ooh.
Good.
We didn't try that. And what's the best way to hold them?
This way.
Like that? Okay, so should I do it, Ray?
Yeah. Come on. This is a voyage of discovery. Yeah.
Oh, they're so strong. That's incredible. And the colour, there's a variety of different colours that we saw out in the trees. Now these actually climb the trees. These don't live in the
we
water.
we saw one of these go up the coconut tree. Yeah.
And they crawl backwards
Up the tree.
up the tree.
Yeah.
Just amazing. So is that a pretty tasty looking one there, Max?
Yep.
Oh, I'm going to give that back. They're very, very strong. I'm going to give that back to you.
Hey, thanks, Max.
Thank you so much. Can you
Go,
guys
give him a hand. Come on. Yeah. You did really well. Good boy.
Thank you so much, Max.
Yeah.
Wow.
Whakaoi lahi.
Yeah, well done, Ray.
I'm learning. Yeah.
So with what you're doing here, how many people would this serve?
Oh, this will serve 6. Really lovely entree, you know,
nice.
or a good lunch, you know.
Great.
Yeah. So
Because that's quite a sizable amount of tuna
that's
there,
a
isn't
sizable
it?
amount of tuna, but I would use about maybe 600, 700 grams of tuna. Yeah, but you can do this with all sorts of fish. I've done it with
I was just about to ask.
Yeah, and I've done it with whitefish. So firm whitefish or tuna, kingfish.
Ooh.
Kingfish is really good. Yeah.
So this weekend was really the first time I've ever eaten fish, and I was amazed, apart from one time in Ray's kitchen, because, you know, his rules, when you're in his kitchen, you have to try it.
Yeah, you don't have to eat it, but you have to try it.
This weekend, bug in my mouth, has been absolutely amazing, really, really tasty. And I just want to know, what is the secret to encouraging children to eat fish? Because I never did it. Because I know we've talked about this before. Lots of kids who don't
Children
like it.
learn by, I think children learn by example. So if you eat fish, don't make them eat it, don't make a big deal out of it. Just, fish is what we're having. If you don't
Gotcha.
want to eat it, don't eat it, but we're having it. You
Yeah,
know?
okay. There you go. Because I know a lot of our viewers do wonder about that.
And have that rule, you know,
Yeah.
you don't have to eat it, but you've got to try it.
Now, I know many people have messaged in and asked about what is the best way to find good fish? What should you be looking for?
Look, I'm the geek in the fish shop or the supermarket sometimes that says, that fish looks really good, can I smell it please? And if they say no, well, there's no way I'm going to buy it. But if they let me smell it, and what does fish smell like? You know, what does fresh fish smell like?
Well, the fresh fish I've smelt here smells like nothing.
What's it smell like?
Nothing.
Yeah, that's what it should smell like.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So yeah, I usually just smell it, and if it smells okay, you know, if they won't let you smell it, they've got something to hide. Yeah. Cover that back up, keep the bugs off. So look, Pete, can you see that? Pete's our wonderful camera person. You alright? Alright, I can do the next thing. What I want to do is get some nice Maldon salt here. Give that a good sprinkle of salt. And don't be put off by if you've never had raw fish before. People think, oh, I couldn't eat raw fish because it's going to be, it'll be really fishy. It isn't. If it's fresh, it's actually just creamy and it doesn't have a strong flavour at all. It's really, really nice.
Now, a message in from Abby Leaf from Auckland. She's just said, kia ora, fabulous people.
Kia
Nice
ora.
to have you with us on the stream tonight, Abby. I hope the weather is okay in Auckland because it's fabulous here. Don't be jelly.
I know, I'm pretty hot actually. It's what was 27 or something
Oh,
today?
yeah, 27.
Turn the board over. Right. And you got a bit of fan action going
I
there.
have,
I
it's
know,
about
look,
time.
she got accessorised. Isn't she amazing?
I feel like an island princess.
Right. Okay. So, I want to put a bit of ginger on this, so I'm just going to peel this ginger a wee bit because I want a little bit of thin sort of sticks of ginger. So we're all in real time today, looking at the watch. Yep,
Yep.
we're all right.
Doing good.
Yep, we're doing good. Okay, so clean that board.
Oh, now Mac Makahesi Makatoa has just messaged in and said, give the poor unga a piece of fish. Thanks, Mac. And Debbie Curtis has just messaged in and said, good evening, guys. Thank you for doing a live show for us back at home. That's what these shows are about every week. We want to bring the world to you guys and take the best of our country and other countries to the world through food.
Yep.
Something we all love.
Something we all do. It's the only thing that all humans do is eat. Yeah.
And Zakhil Brazy Folangi, I hope I said that right, has just said takihi. What did you think of the takihi?
I loved takihi, and I got a really good recipe for it. And we were discussing it with Namara today, and
yeah?
she was saying you could make it with kumara.
Oh,
So when I
yes.
do my bite recipe feature on Niue, I'm going to do I'm going to play around a bit with takihi. And I might do a kumara version, I might do a taro version, I just haven't decided yet. Wait
Love
till I get
it.
home and work it out. But that recipe will eventually be on bite.co.nz. Yeah.
So if you don't know what takihi is, it was a beautiful dish that we had at a place called Humu yesterday. And it's layers of cooked taro, baked taro with pawpaw and coconut cream.
Coconut cream. And you know, a lot of palangis, you know, Europeans like me think, I wasn't brought up with taro and I just think I can't eat it, it's too bland, blah, blah, blah. You want to taste this recipe. It's a beautiful caramelized, sweet and salty gratin. It's really, really good. Yeah. And it's the Niue dish. Is it the Niue dish? It's the Niue dish, yeah.
Just beautiful.
So, I'm going to, hang on, we're just back to here. I'm going to some ginger. So a little bit to do, so every so often you're going to get a little ginger bomb going off in your mouth. So ginger.
That just smells really intense.
I know, everything, doesn't it? Look, what about this?
Well, this is the passion fruit that's here on the island. Look at that. Hopefully you can get that, Pete. And the smell is the most intense smell.
Yeah, it's really, really beautiful. And the flavour is incredible too.
Just incredible.
Yeah, imagine using that to make ice cream.
Oh yeah,
yeah,
please.
Knock out. Really
The other thing that I've noticed, well, all the herbs...
Hang on. Next thing is chili. Nice bit of red chili.
Beautiful.
Not too hot, so I'm using a bigger one which isn't so hot. Okay, over to you.
We've noticed that all the herbs and the vegetables that are growing here are so big and so lush.
And so intense in flavour. They're really lucky, aren't they?
Vanilla pods.
And the vanilla from Niue Vanilla.
From Niue Vanilla. Absolutely incredible. If you ever get your chance to get your hands on something like this from Niue, do it.
Yeah.
It's truly amazing.
I have to say, at Matterfire, where we are, we're up on the balcony just outside the dining room. You can probably hear the waves coming, and the beach is right there. And if you look out at that beach, we've seen dolphins every day. And what's the whale season?
July is whale season.
Yeah, humpback whales going past.
Not sure if Pete can get it on the camera.
No, it's too dark. Is it too dark, Pete?
Probably.
Yeah.
Now Tracy Marie is messaged in. Hi Tracy Marie. And she's just said, kia ora, our wonderful souls. She said, I love this dish. It's so good for my omega-3 intake because she is challenged with MS.
Oh, okay.
So this is a great dish for her.
Yeah,
you have to try it, Tracy Marie. You will love it. It's
okay,
amazing.
so I've got tuna, salt, ginger, chili. You know, it's quite Asian so far, isn't it? And I've got a really lovely big Tahitian lime, but I'm going to use these little local limes because they're a bit stronger, because I want to put some lime zest on here as well, which I really like. So I've got a little bit of lime zest going on, which is gonna, because that lovely creamy fish can take all these other flavours.
The smell is so intense.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Love it.
Smells like a mojito in the making right now.
a fish mojito? I don't think so. Yeah, right. All right. So lime zest, and see you can get this all ready before you need it. Don't put the olive oil on. I'm going to put some olive oil on here in a minute. And I've got some New Zealand olive oil, nice and fresh. You know what the Italians say? Old wine, new oil. That's what you want. So, on goes the olive oil. Don't be mean with the oil.
So tuna's not already an oily fish at all?
It's an oily fish.
And you're adding more oil to it?
I'm adding more oil. Tastes good.
Okay,
it's
yay.
a little rich dish, you know? Yeah. So see that? Can you see that, Pete? So far.
And the colour looks so pretty as well.
Yeah. So there we go. And what I'm going to do now is, this is the lovely ciabatta that they baked for me today, and I ripped it up, tossed it with a bit of olive oil, stuck it in the oven, and I got these really lovely sort of gravelly looking croutons. So we need a bit of crunch on here. So here comes the crunch. So,
now I noticed these had a lot of flavour when I had to try them today. What did you add to those croutons to get them like that?
Just olive oil, extra virgin olive oil and salt.
Oh,
yeah.
Very nice.
So here goes the crunch. So really simple layers of texture and good ingredients, which, you know, is what good food's all about. So I'm going to put those sort of around the edge a wee bit. Don't squeeze some lemon or lime juice all over that, because you'll get rid of the beautiful translucent jewel-like quality of the fish flesh. It looks really lovely like that. Righto, that's enough of that. What I want now is some coriander stalks and leaves. So I've got the really beautiful, this is all grown here. Mark Blumsky, ex-mayor of Wellington, is growing these fantastic vegetables and herbs. So I'm going to put that on there as well. Hang on. And I'm going to use some of the stalks, which have got lots of flavour. Here we go. Watch out for that mosquito. We don't want to get mosquitoes. Give it a good swatting. Cool. And sprinkle some coriander on this. Alright.
Now, Ezekiel Brazi Folangi, I hope I'm saying that, Folangi, just said we have the best taro ever. So clearly from Niue.
Do you think? They tell us
so.
that every day, and I have to say that taro was so good.
Yeah, the takihi.
Yeah.
And Abby Leaf has just asked, what time is it here in Niue?
Oh.
It is 7:50 in the evening.
On
Monday.
It's Monday here. Yeah, whoops. Yeah, I'm getting a bit hot and bothered here.
You right?
So I just said don't squeeze lime or lemon juice all over this, even though it's nice with it, because you'll turn all that beautiful jewel-like fish flesh, it'll all go sort of pale and white. Just put the, get some lime wedges, and I'll use the little ones, I think. Put them on it and give everyone a lime wedge, and they can squeeze it on themselves when they eat it. Otherwise you spoil the loveliness of it all. Yeah.
Now, a great message again from Abby, who's just said, hey Pete, awesome tech work as always. So it's good to hear we're getting a clear stream out to New Zealand.
Got your own fan club,
Yay.
Pete. Yeah. Okay, so that's actually really it. Oh wait, I'm going to put a little more of that on there. A little bit of black pepper. Don't need too much because you've got chili in there already. And the lime wedges, and just a few sort of big coriander leaves. Just throw them on. Don't mess around.
So I have a bit of a question for you. What's been your most favourite thing that you have seen or experienced here on the island?
Oh wow.
Yeah,
hunting the unga. That was amazing because Tony knows so much about the rainforest. It was really interesting to see all about the different plants and how you could eat them and all that sort of stuff. That was really, really good. And I loved the traditional meal we had on Sunday. We had a traditional Niuean Sunday lunch cooked by a really great cook, Saluma, which was really, I loved that. I thought that was, and I was surprised that, I have to say, I didn't think I would like it quite so much, but it was knockout. She's a great cook. Yeah. Okay, I think I'm done, actually. As I like to say, that's a really hard dish.
So how far in advance can you prepare this?
Get everything prepared. Don't put the oil on. Don't put the coriander on. And just cover it with Glad wrap.
Yes.
When you're ready for it, just take it out of the fridge. Oil, coriander, lime wedges on the table. Everybody helps themselves. Pete, can you see that? You okay? Yep. All right. You want me to tilt it up a bit?
Oh, yeah. That looks beautiful.
Yeah. So big white platter. Come on, everything looks good on a big white platter. And I don't think I missed it out. You can sort of fool around with the idea of this too. Use different fish. I mean, if you haven't got any ginger, just leave it out. Won't matter. It does need to have the chili and the coriander. If you hate coriander, what would I put on there? I might put some basil on there. So yeah, really, really good.
Awesome. Now, if I've missed your questions, I'm sorry. We only have very limited access to the internet here in Niue. So I will go through after the show and I'll message you all back and thank you for messaging in. So I do apologise if we have missed you. And we'll also be restreaming this show across all of our pages if you've missed part of the show or if the internet hasn't been great where you are.
Yeah, and I have to say, if you want, at the moment they only have, they have 2 flights here, and there's only ever going to be 200 to 300 tourists here. This place is exclusive. Yeah. You should come. Everyone should come here.
Definitely.
It's a great place. Yeah.
Wow. Well, that's a beautiful dish.
There's a good dish. Easy to make, as I say. You can put different fish in there if you want to. And we're done. Yeah.
So thank you everybody for watching, and we have to thank the Chamber of Commerce, the Niue Chamber of Commerce, for bringing us here to scenic Matavai Resort, for hosting us here as well. This has been a spectacular trip. Ray will be sharing the details of this adventure on bite.co.nz as well as a recipe.
Also Bite magazine.
That's right.
Yeah.
And we'll have loads more video coverage coming out to you over the next few days on YourFixTV through Ray's page. Look, we'll be everywhere.
Yeah. So I want to say
Do it.
Whaka o lahi.
Well done.
Which means thank you. Okay.
Thank you so much for watching, and thanks for joining us here in this beautiful gem, the island of Niue. We're going to say goodbye, and we're going to show you our audience watching tonight as well. Take it away,
Here they come.
Wood. Yay!
Yay! Excellent.
All right, time for us to go. See you next time.
Yeah, bye-bye.